Machamp's Rolling Hammer, it might actually be my favorite move in the whole game now. For those of you who don't know about Rolling Hammer, it's basically this move. What it does, it goes below high attacks. At the startup, it actually crushes grabs because you are inputting a 2x, this move. And the final part of it actually is a counter. You can stuff Machamp out of the counter part, but it's really hard. And since you're most likely going to use a normal attack to try stuffing out. If you fail, you're going to get hit by a critical hit. And that is something you don't want to get hit by. So, a couple of things about the Rolling Hammer. Since it is a new move, I'm actually gonna talk a little bit about it. Okay, so on what frame it comes out, it depends on you. I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. You can decide to use the hammer immediately, as soon as you're done rolling. But a thing you can do is to actually delay the X input, so that you will roll forward a little. I'm gonna try to show you. This is the fastest one you can get. Look at where Machamp's feet are. Now I'm gonna try to delay it a bit. This goes further, and let's see if I can do the maximum. This goes even further. I think you can squeeze it a couple of more pixels forward, but just knowing that, it's pretty good. So, what's the frame data on it? The startup, you decided. On hit, it is actually, it's like +8. Oh man, let me turn off the counter. It's a +8, but it actually is one of those weird +8s that Machamp really loves to have, and I don't know why. Where you actually put your opponent in a situation where if they press nothing, they actually will take a grab. You see that with moves like enhanced wake up slap. You try to grab them and they don't get hit, but they can technically still block, so you can't even go for a combo either. You see? And the same goes for the Rolling Hammer. So it still puts up the opponent in a 50-50 position, but it's kind of worse, because if they press nothing, they automatically take your grab. So it's basically a +8, just like slightly worse. Okay, so the great thing about this move is actually when you actually land a critical hit on it. So as you saw before, you can combo out of it, but what can you combo it into? So what I like to do when I have bulk up is to straight up do that into close combat. 249 damage. That's good. That's a good amount of damage. Now the reason why I want to do that is because the first 8 hits of close combat have no phase shift points attached to them. The only move that actually will phase shift is the last hit. So I don't know if you've been in dual phase for a bit, and what happens is that you trade blows with your opponent for a bit. Now you're gonna find yourself in a situation where if you press any other button other than a close combat, you will most likely phase shift. So you can just go for the close combat. But you have to actually watch out, because if you do the normal close combat, you will go below them. So what you want to do actually is to press back and down instead of just down. Let me show you. So this is what happens to Machamp when you press just straight down. Look at his feet. That's the distance it will cover. But if you actually press back and down, it's gonna go a little less further. You can see the difference. That actually pays a lot. You have to actually be aware of that. So what else can you do? Another thing I like to do is to combo into 2XX and just go for the straight up combo, the normal combo that everyone does. 246 damage. That's still incredibly good. Plus wall splat, but if you want to go wall splat, you just add 30 damage. That's your point. What else can you do? There is another version that actually deals more damage, but it's harder to do, and I usually don't want to do it. If you want, you can just do it yourself. It's basically a rolling hammer. Let's see if I can do it on the first try. Yes, you rolling hammer into JY. Now, the reason why I don't like to use this is because it's character specific. I mean, heavier characters like Machamp or Empoleon most likely will fall out of your combo, and there is also a version that just uses the first 5Y from the combo, but that puts the opponent really low to the ground, and you're most likely gonna end up with them dropping out of your close combat if you even get to land the first 2 hits. So I advise against that. Also, the 2YY version deals basically the same amount of damage. You will lose to them 3 damage on the bulk up version, but you will actually gain 2 damage if you don't have bulk up compared to the 5Y only version. So what else can you say? Oh, the frame data on block. So on block, this move is actually +4. Let me turn off counters. So how do you know that it's +4 and not +8? It's easy. Put the opponent as a reaction to a normal attack and look at how it reacts. I try to do the fastest grab possible. If this was actually a +8, since Lucario's attack 5Y is a frame 13, he actually needs 4 frames to start up, make the 5Y being a grab crash. So I guess that's pretty much it. Everything I wanted to talk about the hammer. So it's good. It's incredibly good. Oh, it also works as an anti-air. To show. Let me see if I can do it. Well, it's gonna be weird to actually try to land it. But and you can combo that into close combat. It's gonna deal less damage because if the opponent is airborne, they're gonna attack less damage. I think it's 10%, but yeah, that's pretty good. Since most of the opponents most characters don't really have a counter pierce that is a jumping attack, most likely. Okay, stop jumping, please. Notable exceptions might be Chandelure and Blaziken. But other than that, they will most likely try to come down with an attack, and that's when you get the counter. So, great move, amazing, I love it so much. I'd like to thank Chemo for actually telling me that you can delay it a bit. You can delay it a lot, and it covers so much space. Let me see, I think I can hit Lucario from here. Yes, I think I can even hit him from further away. Look at this distance. Bam! I can hit him from this distance. I want you to look out for that. That's a really long distance. Oh, and another thing you can do, it's gonna be kind of hard, but you can actually block after doing that if the opponent counters. Look. It's really fast, as you can see that. So, yeah. Really great move, nothing else to say. So, thank you guys for watching. I will try to make some more videos later on. I think I covered basically everything that needs to be covered about Rolling Hammer. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys another time.